Students, let's start exercise 5.4 and the topic of this exercise is discount. I explained to you about discount in previous video lesson. We have two formulas here for this exercise. Discount amount formula is discount percent into MRP or MP. MRP stands for maximum retail price and MP stands for marked price. And the next one is for selling price, marked price minus discount amount. So these are two formulas which we are going to use in this exercise. So let's see first question. In question number 1, we have one table to complete. So in this table, marked price, discount amount, selling price are there. In first one, marked price is given and discount amount is given. So directly you can use this formula of selling price, marked price minus discount amount. So after subtracting, you will get your answer. Answer is 345. Selling price is 345. In next one, we have marked price and we have selling price. So we can put the values in the same formula and calculate it. So at the place of selling price, we are writing here 520. At the place of marked price, we are writing here 675 and discount amount is to find. Now we can shift the values and find the answer. So we can shift this discount amounts to left hand side and this value to right hand side. Since it is negative here, so this side it will become positive. So discount amount 675 minus 520. Since it was positive here, so this side it is negative. Subtract it and the answer is 155. Now question number 2, and the question is find the MP of a pair of shoes if it was sold at rupees 1085 after 50% off. Let's do the solution. These things are given in the question. Selling price and discount percent and marked price is asked in the question. Students, let me tell you one thing, that in marked price, what is included? Selling price and the amount which is given in the discount. 50% discount is given. Okay, 50% means this amount is selling price and 1085 rupees given as discount because discount is of 50%. So it is the selling price and 50% discount is given. So add these and the answer is rupees 2170 rupees. Now question number 4. After allowing a discount of 20% on the MP of an article, the dealer earns 28% profit. Find the percentage increase of the MP above the cost price. So let's see the solution. First of all, we have to assume cost price of the article. So let assume it as 100. Let the CP be rupees 100. Then we will find selling price. So selling price 100 plus 28% profit of rupees 100. So 100 plus 28% of 100, 28. So it is rupees 128. Now again we are assuming marked price as rupees 100 and discount is given of 20%. So we have to find selling price here. So what is that? 100 minus means marked price minus discount amount. Discount amount means 20% of these 100 means 20. So 100 minus 20, rupees 80. Now we are making a table here. When selling price is 100, then when selling price is rupees 80, so marked price is rupees 100, and we have one more selling price of rupees 128. So what is the marked price? Now we will calculate this table by cross multiplication, and we will get the value of x. 80 into x is equal to 128 into 100. So we will shift at downside, means in division, 128 into 100 upon 80. Now we will calculate it and find the value of x. And it is 160, means marked price is 160. Now we have to find percentage increase of the MP above the cost price. So right now it is 160, but we assumed it as 100. So how does it increase? It is increased by 160 minus 100 means 60%. Now we are starting exercise 5.5. Question number 1. I am reading the question. A factory estimates that 1.5% of all the garments it produces will have a fault in them. In 1 week, the factory produces 850 garments. How many are likely to have faults? So in the question, we have number of garments and percentage of faults in garments. So what is to find? We have to find number of garments which have faults in them. So for this we have to find out 1.5% of number of garments, that is 850. So we have to calculate it now. We are removing percentage here. So we are writing 100 in denominator, then 850. We are removing decimal here. So we are increasing 0 in denominator. We can cancel this and we can calculate these numbers. After calculation, we will get 12.75, and number of garments can't be a decimal number, so we can write our answer in a whole number, that is approx 30. So it is the answer. Question number 2. I am reading the question. The price of a TV is increased by 10%, then decreased by 10%. Find the total increase or decrease in percent. So first of all, we assume the price of TV, then we will find increased percentage and the amount, then we will find amount for decreased percentage. So first of all, assume it as 100. When price is increased by 10%, so new price 100 plus 10% of 100, and 10% of 100 is 10. So 100 plus 10. So after increasing, amount is 110. So new price is 110. Now when price is decreased by 10%, so again we will find new price. So for that we have to subtract 10% of 110 from 110, because new price is 110 after increasing of 10%. So here 110 minus 10% of 110. So after calculation, 110 minus 11, what is remaining? Rupees 99. Again this is the new price and we assume it as 100. So old price is 100 and new price is 99. So 100 is greater than 99. So there is a decrease of, the amount is decreased by 1%. Now question number 4. I am reading the question. Jagdish gave 20% of his salary to his parents From the remaining balance, he spends 75% all household expenses. If the leftover amount is rupees 2500, what is his monthly earning? So first of all, we assume his monthly earning as 100%. Okay, because we have the part he gave to his parents and he expend on household expenses in percentage, so we are assuming his salary as 100%. So the Jagdish monthly earnings 100%, he gave to his family 20%. So what part of the earnings is remaining? So remaining percent is 80%. From this 80%, he spent 70% on all household expenses. Means 75% of these 80. Okay. Means how much? After calculating 60. What does it mean? It means out of 80, he spends 60% on household expenses. So what is remaining? 20% is remaining. And according to the question, leftover amount is rupees 2500. In percentage it is 20 and in amount it is 2500. So value of this 20% is 2500. And we need to find 100% value, means value of his total earning, and we don't know it right now, so we are assuming it as X. Now we can calculate it by cross multiplication. 20 into X, 100 into 2500. After calculation, we will get his total earning, that is 12,500. Now, last question of this exercise, question number 5. Listen the question carefully. I am reading the question. 5% of Sunil's income is equal to 15% of Sudhir's income, and 10% of Sudhir income is equal to 20% of Shravan's income. If Shravan's income is 20,000, find Sunil's income. So for this question, we have to do our working from the back side. So first of all, we have income of one person, that is Shravan. Shravan's income is rupees 20,000, and 20% of Shravan's income is equal to 10% of Sudhir's income. So first of all, we are finding 20% of Shravan's income. So here we find 20% of Shravan's income, 20 upon 100 into 20,000. So amount is rupees 4,000. Now according to question, 10% of Sudhir's income is equal to 20% of Shravan's income. But we don't know Sudhir's income right now. So we will write it as it is 100% of Sudhir's income. And we found 20% of Shravan's income, that is rupees 4,000. So from here we can find Sudhir's income. So 4,000 into 100 upon 10. We are shifting this 10 and 100 to that side, and after calculation the amount is rupees 40,000. Now again according to the question, we will arrange the statement according to the question. 5% of Sunil's income is equal to 15% of Sudhir's income. So 5% of Sunil's, 15% of Sudhir's income, that is 40,000. We are shifting 5 and 100 that side. 100 is in multiplication and 5 is in division. We will do the calculation and we will get the amount. And the amount is 1,20,000.